Testing, 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 testing. Today, ladies and gentlemen, there's been a lot of different things happening at the Superb Owl. I mean, you got Gary Vee talking about NIL. You got Joe Burrow, the comeback player of the year for the NIL, or in the NFL, talking about NIL. Devontae Smith giving his take. So I kind of want to just get on stream, kind of have the conversation, put together some of my videos like I do. You know, y'all see my little funky little boards on Obsidian, because I know y'all ask all the time, what do I use? It's called Obsidian. It's a little app that you download, and this is cool. I use it just kind of as like a different version of Notion, but not the point. So we're gonna put some of these together. We're gonna look at some things that I have, and then answer some of y'all's questions. Maybe answer some comments, man. So I just, as you're matriculating in here, appreciate you for being here. If you is here, gonna make sure everything is nice and set up really quick, like. So if you're watching this on the rerun, you know what I mean? I'm stalling because I gotta make sure everything's nice. We're green here, nice. Yo, Mabby Vandy's looking good. Chef, how we doing? EA server's down. Oh wow. So is CFB's down too? I'm assuming. I was gonna play a little Dynasty at the end when I was done doing my actual stuff and conversations. So might have to do a little. I'll play offline anyway. To be honest with you, my little brother uses my Xbox, so I just give it to him. To be honest with you, so where I want to start is first by talking to y'all. Obviously that's in here. Both Madden and CFB. So so everybody's down, and PlayStation's down too, right? That's a crazy time. I remember, and y'all already got me on a tangent. I remember back in the day, like the big thing, obviously between Iowa Dynasty. Okay, that sounds fun. I have a Colorado State, a Miami, just for fun. Don't get mad at me, and something else. What's up, Ramsey? And then I have what else do I have? Oh, and then I have a Last Chance U. That one's fun. But I was a good one. But what was I about? You were talking about, but back in the day, people used to always talk about, it's that's why Xbox is better. What's it called? Because PlayStation is free, but it always gets taken down. It was a whole thing, man. It was. I remember those days. I remember those arguments. All right, we all good? We settled in here. Y'all ready? Y'all said it. Are we? Hold up. Are we good? Okay, no, we're good. Sorry, it said I was yellow or something like that. I just want to make sure. All right, so, like I said at the beginning of the stream, we're just going to slow roll in here. I'm probably going to have a video that I put together, but right now, I just think this is crazy. In the wild world of NIL, it's insane to me that even at the Super Bowl, like, people are still talking about this. Obviously, like I said, I'm live right now, so we're just gonna go through these videos. I'm gonna answer you guys in the comments if y'all have anything. Look at these things, but you got Joe Burrow talking about it. You got Gary Vee. I thought he did crypto cats and stuff. I don't know what he's got going on. Devontae Smith was even talking about NIL.
Okay, how much?
And then Jimmy Johnson, like, it's just on top, and of course, the main man Deion Sanders did too. So let's start with Deion, and then we're gonna go through a few things. This was sad. Jeremiah Smith has more money than NFL players. Crazy. So let's start with Deion here. Start there.
It's not NIL. It's collective. It's pay-per-view. So if I could change something, it would have to be structure and guidelines for these kids. It would be a mimic of the NFL. When rookies come in, this is what you could get. This is the maximum. It would be like that for high school kids. Then the college kids that have already proven themselves would be more, would have more value. We got to have some type of structure. If not, you're going to see the same teams that's exhausting themselves financially and the collectives go to the playoffs every year. You may see two surprises, like Arizona State, who played phenomenal, and a couple other teams, but mostly, or what was it, Boise State?
Yeah.
They played phenomenally, but you get knocked out. So if it's not even, if I can't give you what the other team can give you or pay you, it's not even.
Yeah, I don't know if we get to the pro model eventually,
Yeah.
where maybe we take the top 50 schools and then we kind of divide them into regions and then
That's going to happen eventually.
yeah, I think so.
It's going, and most schools probably going to break away from football. Is probably going to break away from the other sports.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be football. Then the other sports have their own AD, and it's probably going to roll like that.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, Deion Sanders has predicted a lot of this stuff on the NIL stuff, so it's hard for me to imagine him not being right. Now, somebody I don't think I would ever imagine commenting on NIL of all things is Hall of Fame coach, right? Regardless, legendary coach, legendary figure in football, to be honest with you, Jimmy Johnson. And here's his take on the transfer portal.
A lot of coaches are having a hard time with literally during the season, guys. There's like, I don't want to be here. I'm going to go to the transfer portal. Putting yourself in that mindset of a coach, how tough would that be?
Well, to be honest with you, I hate the transfer portal. I hate the NIL. I would last about 5 minutes, dealing with either one of them. I don't like that a player can say, hey, I don't like it here, I'm going to go somewhere else. I like to see players make a commitment. They're going to be somewhere and throughout their college career and have some loyalty to the program. Now, I understand coaches leave, and so players say, well, I can leave too. But for me as a fan, I'd rather them go ahead and stay there for the entire career.
He said, I know that the coaches get to do it, but I don't care about that. He said, hey, at least he's honest about it, right? At least he tells the honest truth, the fact that, look, man, he's just a fan. He just wants things to be predictable. He wants to be able to root for his teams, root for his Miami squads and go from there. Now, I thought this was maybe not what he says is crazy, but I was really not expecting Joe Burrow. Did Joe Burrow, what was it, the year before? Like, it was like, what, 2 years? Because they were 2019. What was it, like literally 2 years when the NIL rules officially came into in 2021?
NIL's pretty crazy now.
Yeah.
You probably would have left earlier, I'm guessing, at Ohio State with NIL transfer portal.
Yeah,
Certainly the transfer portal.
Yeah, I probably would have transferred much earlier than I did, but I had to graduate to go and play at the time. The transfer portal wasn't a thing when I think it became a thing the next year after I transferred, but I still think you had to sit out a year.
Seems like Ewers was the first guy to take advantage of NIL when Quinn goes there. I don't even think he left during his senior year in high school.
Yeah.
Went to Ohio State, started making money there. He's sort of the poster child of NIL.
Yeah, I mean, you should take advantage of. If you're going to be able to make 7 figures in college, you got to go and take advantage of that. If you're in high school and you're getting offered that, go wherever they're paying you the most.
NIL's pretty crazy now.
Yeah.
And from it is so interesting because a lot of people have a lot of different takes on it, and especially from certain people. I don't know if Joe Burrow comes from a lot of money. I don't think he was broke or anything, but I think it's interesting that he's the first NFL guy that I've heard be like, oh yeah, y'all should cash out, dog. So I think it's interesting coming from him. And it didn't really seem like look, dog, when you get NFL money, you're not gonna be like I remember when Travis Hunter was talking about, oh my God, I'll miss out this money. Like, dog, when you get your second check, like, trust me, I don't think you care. I don't think Joe Burrow cares about the NIL money he's missing now. I think he's gonna be okay. But Devontae Smith, who literally the year before, because it was 2020, he won the Heisman, went crazy, national champions. If I'm getting everything correct, was that the same year, national championship and what's it called? You know what I'm saying? Here he is talking about some comments about the NIL. Then we're gonna get to that sad. I think that Jeremiah Smith video, I think it's sad, but we'll
How much money do you think you would have made in this NIL era?
I don't even want to think about what I would have made.
I ended up going to Ohio State, so I think I would have made a good amount.
700, 800K?
I went to a smaller school, so I'd say about 200.
I don't know. It's so different now with what guys are making, but hopefully it would have made a little bit to go out to eat with the guys.
I don't know, man. Safety coming out of college, Miami. I don't know how much these kids getting paid these days. I know I'll probably be good for some couple hundred something thousand, man.
Not very much.
Oh, a ton, man. I just applied, to go back to school, man. So, maybe I can sneak in there and all that.
Hopefully a lot.
I was a 4-star defensive back, kind of an athlete. I don't think I would have made a lot of money, honestly.
I think I would have made a lot. I think I would have made at least probably Probably about 500,000 or 600,000.
50K.
I try to be decently marketable, so maybe.
Kind of mad. I'm kind of mad about it. I got a little brother now making a ton of money. Kind of pissing me off a little bit, but I'm happy for him. I'm happy for those guys. Just.
All right. Well, I guess here are the people that are mad about it. we found them, and man, again, you gotta get to the second contract until you stop being mad. So we've heard Joe Burrow. We gotta save
If
Gary
you could
V.
change one thing about.
Hey, chill out. We gotta save Gary V for the last thing. Here's my issue. Here's my issue. Not really issue with that. I just think it's funny how varied the difference of like what people really were feeling, right? You know what I'm saying? Like other people were just like, that's cool. Kenny Pickett was like, yeah, I just want some money for the dogs. And then you had homeboy at the end who was like, hey, I'm mad. I could have been making some money on Sunyan, and you know what I'm saying? I can't be too mad. I can't be too mad at them feeling that certain type of way. Where is that? Oh, this is what we gotta watch. This is a sad video. Let's watch this before we even touch any of this Gary V stuff. This makes me sad on the inside, man. It's got some mutilations in there, so we gotta play it with no audio. And I hope maybe that's just a joke, but this does not look like this. I'm mad uncomfortable right now. Like This looks like that's about to ask somebody for a loan. He about to ask his little for a loan, dog. Oh my gosh, that I don't like that, dog. I don't like that, dog. And for Gary V, we're not watching no Gary V. I'm not doing that. Forget Gary V. We got other things to do, man. But leave like if you like it, just like if you don't like it. NIL's going insane. Insane in the membrane. Shout out to Joe Burrow for putting his balls on the table and shouting out all the high school people, man. Get your manyan sunyan. Get your second contract, because it's crazy out here, man. It's wild. Be great. All right. So I'm gonna start putting together a card. If you don't know, now you know. How y'all doing right now? How y'all feeling right now? We everybody feeling all right? Everybody feeling good? You feeling crispy? Boom, boom, boom. Let's put this together over here, man. Oh, what's going on? Did I just break something? What's happening? All right. Okay, so we've already done that one. Yes. Oh, whoa. What the fuck? What was all that? Sorry, we got homie is tripping right now. 46, we're good. Wi-Fi is all over the fuck. Nowhere else 0%. That's fine. Okay, cool. Sorry, I had to check on my PC. PC was doing flip flops. Okay, here we go. All right. This smart is crying. No, we gotta. Let's put this Greg Brooks together, dog. I gotta put this. This is what we're gonna put together, dog. What's going on? Oh, okay. I guess we're good. I thought it went down. All right, so let's put together this Greg Brooks. This thing is crazy. I guess he had brain cancer or something like that. This is crazy, Doug. Oh, please don't watch that. Please don't watch that again. We almost we're the kings of almost winning a good game, man. We always lead with our dignity, so that's at least something. Now Chip Kelly had said something about it. So what did Chip Kelly say? So, oh, there it is. 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 this is this is just sad. This whole story. This is just sad. Well, as LSU head coach Brian Kelly is Greg Smith, some special bring to from LSU City says. Oh, he visited multiple times. Oh. Coach Cooks was fired by Brian Kelly. Oh. This is getting a little nasty. This is a little nasty. I don't like this at all. I just don't like someone is lying, and I'm really hoping it's I'm hoping that it's Brian Kelly that's lying, because it's a lot funnier. It's funnier to make fun of Brian Kelly, because if it's the disabled person lying, then I don't believe that he's lying. I believe somebody is trying to cash out. Okay, here are the comments. Okay. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm mad at the dude. I would be more so even kind of happy. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That is crazy. Have y'all heard about that? Have y'all heard about Greg Brooks? I just heard about the Greg Brooks story. At least the response to it, please understand below on behalf. Is this the same thing? I'm gonna put this right here just in case. This is nasty, dog. People are saying it screams money grab. I don't know, dog. Interesting. This is real nasty. This is real nasty if this isn't the truth. Okay, I think yeah, it's just it can't, like, as I'm saying, like stuff like this is like it can't end well at all. And that's the type of shit that it's just not fun, dog. It's not fun to cover, not fun to talk about. But somebody commented to talk about it, so I looked into it, and I think it's at least and I think it's important. Where did he get injured? His injury. I want to see his injury as well. And let me actually find, because if I don't get the actual interview, it's gonna look like a potato. Brian Kelly, Greg Brooks. And then we're going to also go, what's it called? Okay, here we go. Boop. Wow. D. Put it right there so we can actually watch it. Brain tumor. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. I don't know why I said injury. I think I was confused in two different situations, but you're right. Not an injury. Oh, and this is on that's super nasty, because here he is actually giving an update too. So, I mean, I don't know why he would give an update and then. Oh, and this is him talking about it 3 months ago. Oh, so this has been like a thing, dog. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, so this is him responding. Oh, this is nasty. So this is him giving the update, obviously, with his tumor and everything, them talking to him. And this is him 3 months ago talking about the lawsuit filed against them, which is crazy. Which means he went on a lawsuit and then he's been kind of, ugh. This is nasty. Huh. All right, well, that's disgusting. Hope somebody is wrong here. Is there any way that everybody's telling the truth? Oh no, you're good, brother. You're good. We're just putting together some stories. I'm trying to figure out this whole Greg Brooks story, and it's looking nasty. Post signing day. Okay, it's good to have a LSU fan in here talking about this. You know what I'm saying? So I got my LSU fact checker here. That's good to have. Is there any more about that original lawsuit? This is just ugh. I thought this was gonna be like a redemptive story about, somebody overcoming. But it's not looking like that. Let's see. It's the veil on LSU's lack. So so they've been talking about this. So I think at least this is interesting. So I'm gonna go like this. Behind the facade in protocols. Boom. This is getting real nasty. How nasty can it get? All right. I had the bricks. Okay. C3 Logics. Probably should read this, but see what they said back then and then go from there. Saying the surgeon wasn't okay. See, if I would have read it, which I probably should be doing, I'm starting to see how things are starting to add up. He's upset because of that. And then obviously that can be a cool little, hey, give me some money on. There's the full lawsuit right there. Let's click on that. How about that? Misdiagnosed it as okay. And that, yeah. I see. That's where it gets into super nasty territory. Oh man. What was I gonna say? Agricultural Mechanical College, LSU. Side note, I know we're talking about some sad stuff. Go look up the history at a lot of your state colleges. Interesting, a lot of state colleges were agricultural colleges. State colleges and A&Ms. So like Florida A&Ms or whatever like that. I just think that's interesting. I don't know. I used to want to be a what's it called? I used to be an ocean dude. So, I thought that was very important. I wanted to go to FAU. Not important. Back to the important thing, which is this. This is nasty. I guess I can't really download this or whatever. Maybe I can just have the link there because copy. Boop. Oh, never mind. That's fresh. Yeah, this thing is so dope. This little app is so dope, Doug. Super duper fresh. Keep it like that. So BK hadn't reached out to Greg since October. Can I be mean? I'm about to be mean. Since October, dog, it's February. Like it's October, November, December, January. It's only been 3 months, and those 3 months are the busiest of a head coach's life. Like what? Maybe I should save my take for the actual video, but even that, what? Why is that? Is that a big deal? Hey, dog, I know you're dealing with what you're dealing with. Do I need to talk to you every week, or like what does he expect? Like I'm a head football coach. I don't hate you or anything. I don't know. Now it's different if they were like ignoring him. I feel like okay, but it sounds like he did reach out. It sounds like, oh yeah, I reached out in the calm time in October. And then I went into Storm Week. LSU lost a few games. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't having a great time. You know what I mean? Probably didn't feel like reaching out to nobody. I feel that. I think I'm going to close the door on the Greg Brooks situation for right now. There's more cards to put together. And that is just nasty. But that's together, so we have it together. Oh, well, now that's a little different. If it was the previous October, like a whole year and then some change, well, that's a whole different conversation for a different day, you know. All right, do we have anything that's not slightly sad or slightly upsetting? We got Gary V talking about NIL. He said he's not sure. This is interesting. This whole it's crazy. As another Wisconsin DB, that is so crazy. Another Wisconsin defensive back, trying to make some waves in the world of NCAA. So this is Mr. Nazir Forqueen. So I'm not sure how much y'all know or care, but Diego Pavia, you know, he did his whole lawsuit against the NCAA, basically stating that his JUCO years didn't count towards his eligibility, yada, yada, and that stood. Now, a lot of people thought that was going to mean that, okay, JUCO doesn't count. That's not what that means. It just meant that for his case, JUCO, what's it called? The JUCO years didn't count. So a lot of other people have been trying to do different things, and now you have homeboy Nazir Forqueen trying to do that with his D2 years, which I'm like, I mean, how many ways can we cut a chicken? Let's be honest, these dudes, and I'm not mad at them. It's a ploy to get more time, to capture NIL. You know what I'm saying? Like that's as simple as that, right? And or to raise their draft stock. So I think that, especially with that COVID year, I'm assuming he has a COVID year. You know. You feel pretty mushy and gushy, and then if you're on the COVID year, what's it called? Who's it said? You probably feel a type of way, like we were talking about earlier in the stream. Just those people who feel like they should have been able to capitalize a lot more monetarily. Because it's so crazy to think about that. NIL really hasn't been around that long. I feel like the way that we talk about it, or at least the way that I talk about it, it feels like this ever present thing. But it's only been flying around for like 2-3 years. 3 years, 4 years. It's a crazy world we're living in, dog. Crazy world we're living in. Oh, I didn't even get to Georgia, did I? Oh yeah, that's where we gotta get to. This is cool or whatever. But I gotta get to Georgia. We'll do that to end it. We'll put that card together, and then we'll record the card too. That's what we'll do. We'll do some double duty. You feel me? Pause. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Okay. We'll see what we do with this one. NCAA, what's it called? Eligibility. It's changing forever. This is a fun video to do. By the way, oh man, this is gonna be a dope video. But you'll see that when it comes out. Georgia football might have an NIL event. Did I already have this thing together? I think I already have it together. Kirby Smart is talking that talk, dog. He over there talking about something. Yeah, we don't spend a lot of money. We don't spend a lot of. What does that mean? And what is Greg Sankey talking about? Lord have mercy. I don't want to hear that. Greg Sankey, how the current unregulated, out of control NCAA NIL landscape. Let me try to fix that. Hey man, if I tried to get fiber, they don't have it where I'm at, man. Tried to get it. I need to get better Wi-Fi just for my PC in general. I gotta upgrade some stuff. Let me okay, but now it says it's good. Let me I might have to restart this stream. Might have to restart the stream, man. I don't know. Verizon 5G. Okay. My man said you got options. He said don't just stop there. I feel you, dog. But I just wanted to. Again, this was just more of a laid back stream. I didn't want to go too crazy or anything. But let me find this Kirby Smart tweet and then I'll leave you alone since I'm so choppy. And I'll go back to just recording my videos. Oh, I want a card about Warren Sapp being just the greatest salesman of all time. Warren Sapp is a gift to football. Is what I'm calling this right here. I just feel like every single time he was just whatever. Sorry, I'm trying to find. Where is? I forgot what I was looking for. I gotta be honest with you. What was I looking for? Georgia. Oh, Kirby. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Kirby. There's that. Here he is crying about NIL. I love it. Boop. What's going on, Grape Tea News? How you feeling? So I think my stream's having a little problem. I think I'm having some Wi-Fi problems. Which we have to charge other than negative numbers in the government effects right now. I'm checking out this Kyron Lacy situation. Hold up. Kyron said, He said it's not that. It ain't that. It ain't just that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going down without a fight. He says. Hey, there you go. And I do want it to be known that Kyron Lacy, he turned himself in. You know what I mean? It wasn't any big dealio from a Helio. Like he just turned himself straight in. And I think, and I remember in the video, I was like, be very careful about how they try to paint it. Because they're gonna try to paint it like using stuff like this. And I mean, technically I had that in my video, but the point still remains. Like I did that because I knew how they were gonna try to make that happen. I probably shouldn't start with Twitter whenever I do things. It's not the most reliable. It's going to be a good one. Got that one. Greg Books. This is going to be a dope one. Do y'all still care about Jalen Milroe? I don't know if y'all really care about that. Back to my bookmarks. And if y'all are wondering, I'm just putting together some of my cards that I do for my stories and my videos or whatnot. Just kind of collecting some stuff. Except for the NCAA. Denied. Okay. Put this over here. Wow. Okay, cool. Interesting things with the Superb Owl going on, man. Ooh. Oh. The Superb Owl, man. The Superb Owl. Oh, no. Oh, no. Was there anything else that I was missing? I think there was something else that I was missing. But if y'all had any ideas or opinions, I'm on the wrong thing. On this Twitter, y'all can't even see the Twitter that I'm scrolling on. That's stupid. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wow, the highest paid. I thought that was interesting. I think I'm gonna just make something called like the craziest NIL stories. Oh no. Oh no. What's y'all's favorite old head song? I like Return of the Mac. That's like my Stampede. Hold up. Isn't this you right here? How are you here? Ain't this you, dog? Stampede. Super fresh. I'm going to your channel, Stampede. I'm trying to figure you out. He's only got 3 subscribers. Well, guess what? Now he has 4 subscribers. Aha. Deal with it. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, man. I went ahead and subscribed, brother. You do, and by the way, you do great stuff, brother. I like the branding. I like what you're doing. Keep up the goodness. I'm not joking. Sorry, I'm just a little sleepy. I'm just putting it together. I do like what you're doing, brother. Oh no. Oh no. Because did I already got that one, right? Boop boop. Yep. Boop. This is crazy right here. This is crazy. See, I'm not going, just because I'm a Texas fan doesn't mean I'm not going to admit when Texas is doing, you know what I'm saying? We're using our money. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course, of course. Doesn't mean I'm not going let the people know what's happening. Oh no. Oh no. This is interesting. Oh, that's what I need to make a video on. The worst preseason. Yeah. Man, what's the off season? You got so many just stuff you got to do. Worst preseason predictions. Oh no. Oh no. Don't really care about the Heartline thing. It's not that I don't care about it. It's just that, you know what I'm saying. This is some cool stuff here too. Here with DNVR. I already got that. It's for the Georgia one. Okay, I think all this other stuff we have collected and used. Yeah, we already made videos on that. I've been trying to tell people buckle up. Zone 5 is going to be the Archmaster. Hey man, I'm hoping so. Look, I'm trying not to buy into the hype too much, but we saw him play a few games this season. He can sling the ball. He's got some zip, right? He needs to get a little more consistent, right? But again, those were UTSA and Mississippi State. He needs to get his legs up under him, right? And I think was, saying once that happens, some people were trying to say he could be Tim Tebow 2.0. Now I would love for that. I would welcome that. But I don't want to. I'm just trying not to put too much on him now. But I see it in him. He's got the juice. He's got the spunk. He's got the wheels. He's got the arm. Right? He's the prototypical Texas quarterback. He reminds you of Colt. He reminds you a little bit of Vince. He reminds you a little bit of Sam. You know what I'm saying? He is that big dog that can throw the ball down. Oh yeah, but I can also run. You know what I'm saying? For as legendary of a running team as Texas has been, we've also for a long time had some quarterbacks that can wiggle back there. Even, like I said, even Colt McCoy. I know he's not he's no Tim Tebow, right? But hey, don't do that. Don't put Sam Ehlinger 2. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I know Colt McCoy was no Tim Tebow, but he could scoot up and down the sideline if he had to. You know what I mean? So I like to see it, man. I like to see it. I'm very excited. Even if he's mid and we go, only 12 and something. You know what I'm saying? As long as we beat Texas A&M and Oklahoma, I really do not care. He beats Texas A&M, Oklahoma. He is the promised son. That's it. Don't do that to me, Chef. Yeah, the ceiling. The ceiling is through the roof. The ceiling. I mean, he's a Manning, so who knows, right? I just think it's so funny. I want to do some videos about him because I just like that. Because my thing about it is like I just don't like when people try to. I don't know. They put these kids in weird situations and in bad spots too. Like I remember him coming out, and this is before he even went to Texas, and I was already defending because I'm a big Peyton Manning guy. I always thought Peyton Manning over Tom. Not the point, but with that being said, when he was coming out of Noonan, I believe is the school or whatever, right? And I remember all people, oh, he's small school, he's not real competition, XYZ, and I'm like, he's a quarterback. Like that's not like Carson Wentz and Trey Lance got drafted from North Dakota State. Like it's not really a. Josh Allen just won an MVP from Wyoming. Like what do we talk? Whatever. Like if you watch football, like that doesn't really matter at the quarterback position. It matters at almost every single other position except the quarterback position because I can just see if you can new men. Okay, new men. Hey, I know you're LSU fan, so I know you know your Louisiana stuff too. So I always thought that was dumb, and then on top of that, it was like, what did you? I just don't know what you expected from the kid. Like it was so much. Oh yeah, and then you go back to the college football 25 stuff. Oh, he doesn't. When he opted out of the college football 25, and people were like trying to throw him under the bus, it's just like, the what? He actually helped Texas win against Texas A&M. Anyway, not the point. Just craziness, man. I hope he lives up to the hype and more. It's gonna be a lot to live up to the hype. Again, I'm happy with him just beating Texas A&M and beating Oklahoma. That's really all I care about. That's what I said this year too. So, and then I almost cried when we lost to Camp Scatterboo. That was a hard time for me. That was a hard day. Do we have anything else going on, man? Didn't mean to yell in your ears. Appreciate you, Grape Tea. Oh, I forgot John Mateer went to Oklahoma. Like Singleton is at Auburn. We should do like a transfer portal wrap up, huh? I said reap up. Wait a minute. That's what I need. How did y'all let me not do that? He'd be a cleaner Jackson Dart. Hey, if he's that's not bad. I'm not bad at that. And if you know how I feel about Jackson Dart, I think he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's a first round pick. I don't think all this crazy. I think he is a good quarterback, and that is the end of the sentence. That, like, I could shit on him, I could say this and that, I could talk about the Ole Miss offense. Let's just not put him in these crazy conversations. Now, I'm okay with people saying that he's a first round pick because like teams tend to get really anxious in these first rounds, and especially when quarterbacks get like flying off. If Cam Ward and Shador both go like top 3, then it's gonna be open season. People are just gonna start picking quarterbacks. Like it sometimes it just happens. I think, at least, especially when you get to the late rounds, like a Jordan Love type pick, a Lamar Jackson type pick. Even though there's no Lamar Jackson here, but you know what I mean. Like somebody at the end. Oh, you're a fan of Dart? Okay. A lot of people have been very high on him. Here's my thing. If he has, first off, Stampede said if he has a great season, I don't think there's a world where he doesn't take the Heisman home. Yeah, that's one of those things where, like, for the sport, they want to give him the Heisman. Like, it would be such a you can't write a story better than that. He goes to Texas and wins a fucking Heisman after his uncles went to Tennessee and Ole Miss, 2 other historic SEC, and now he's in the SEC with a historic. Like, you can't write nothing better than that. But going back to Dart, because I don't want to say I hate Dart. I just don't like this new hype about him, right? And he can talk with the guys, right? You know, he has what you want for the baseline quarterback. Like, it's easy to just say, the older I get, because I hate it. I hate, like, the Daniel Jones pick, Paxton Lynch picks. Like, these are picks that stick in my head because I know that they got drafted just because they were big and they were prototypical. However, I think as I get older, I have to almost add the rating or add the value or see what they mean by that or by that thought process, because it's like the NFL is, especially at the quarterback position, is about knowledge and outlasting. Like, some of these quarterbacks just can't last. They can't take these hits. They can't do these things. And then on the flip side, a lot of them can't process the way that needs to be processed. So if they mentally think Jackson Dart's there and you can see that he's there physically, it makes sense. I think that's the reason why you go with Kenny Pickett. I think that's the reason why you go with Daniel Jones. I think that's the reason why you go with some of these guys. Not saying that's what Jackson Dart's going to be, because I honestly hope I thought Drake May was going to be a bum because he rushes his feet all the time and he had inconsistency. I thought Bo Nix was going to be a bum because he was an 8th-year senior, yada, yada, yada. I mean, I could be wrong. I didn't think first of all, I thought Jane Daniels was going to be good. I didn't expect Jane Daniels to do what he Ladd McConkey, right? To that Georgia offense when he was there. But I don't think people expected him to be stone of a Chargers offense. And I mean, he definitely was that. He was a smart to Chargers offense in his freshman year. So I don't want to doubt or count out the fact that a great coach might be able to do something with Jackson Dart, especially if you take your time with it, right? I just don't think he's a franchise saver, right? I mean, you can have the whole Ole Miss quarterback thing, but if I would have said that, I could have said that about C.J. Stroud and at least his rookie year. I don't know what he's doing this year, but at least his rookie year, he could at least show that that's not completely true. So hopefully the Ole Miss situation is not the same thing. I would love for Lane Kiffin to produce a decent quarterback. I like Chad Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I like Matt Corral. But Matt Corral and Jackson Dart, I mean, they're smelling like the same type of goulash. You know what I'm saying? Although I do have to point out that Jackson Dart is clearly more talented than Matt Corral. Matt Corral was definitely more of a leadership guy that people liked. Jackson seems to have that and some pretty good physical traits. I just don't think he is jump out the gym. And is to be honest with you, mostly not his fault. It's mostly Ole Miss's offense's fault. So, but that's another story for another day. How long have we been streaming for? It's almost been 55. We got 5 more minutes until we hit an hour. I'm not trying to just only stream for an hour. I just saw and looked up that I had 5 more minutes, so I'm going to try to get 5 more minutes just for fun. just for fun. But before we hop on here, man, I really appreciate y'all hopping here. Chef, I appreciate you for being my my checker of things that involve LSU, because I think that's important. Very, very importante. You got to need it, love it, have it, and achieve it. Because if you don't, who won't? You feel me? I don't think you feel me. I don't think you feel me. I don't think you feel me. Anything else we have? Hey, okay. See, I know the GEAUX. Yeah, I know you a real LSU fan, man. It's so funny whenever my lady, because my family, I have some family in Louisiana. I brought her to Louisiana, and she was seeing that. She was like, "What is a gokes and a oaks and a wokes?" And it's like, that's just, don't worry about that, sweetheart. You know nothing about that. Oh, I need to finish this. I gotta finish this. I gotta finish this card before I leave. I gotta finish this card. Hold up. Wait a minute. Deion Sanders. This is what I need him. This is, Shador. Deion Sanders, Shador. This is what I want. I want all the Shador propaganda, because there's going to be a bunch of Shador propaganda. By the way, if y'all don't watch another video from me, this is Chef, this is Stan, whoever's in here. If you never watch another video from me and you love football, especially NFL football, there's one thing. I don't know much about football, but I can guarantee you one thing. There is one thing about football that I will guarantee you. As soon as the college football season ends, the window between the college football season ending and the day before the draft, don't believe anything you hear from anybody, especially people who represent NFL teams and or representatives of draft prospects. Everything. Oh, appreciate you, Chef. Appreciate you. Shout out to you, big dog. Everything is a lie. Do y'all remember the CJ Stroud situation? Just bringing it to last year. Oh, my man Stampede. Okay, I really appreciate y'all. If y'all remember, the CJ Stroud debacle, they said CJ Stroud couldn't read. They for 3 or 2 weeks they said CJ Stroud is stupid. Anyway, don't believe anything. So I'm gonna put this card together. I appreciate Mr. Stampede. I appreciate Mr. Chef for y'all watching these videos. And since you're here, I want to put the ball in your court. It's the off season. Is there any type of I should say topic? And they did say that they said he was dumb. They said he couldn't read that. I mean, come on now. My guys. If there's anything that you want to see, y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know. Cause I'm open to all sorts of things. Y'all, if y'all, I'm not sure how long. I'm not doubting you, but I started this channel with college football 20. We've done all types of stuff. I'm open to all types of stuff. You know what I mean? As long as it's sports, you know what I mean. I can't go too crazy off of sports. We can't start talking about car engines and over here. Film study, NIL, okay. NIL, plenty of it. Film study, I will add that. It's hard. You know it's hard to get film. You gotta do it in a certain way. But I think it's so much fun though, and I can do it. I can yap forever with film. Oh my goodness, I can just yap, and I think it's fun. So I like that, Chef. Those are great suggestions. I'll keep giving you the NIL stuff, and I love talking about the NIL. So you ain't gotta worry about that. That's just something that it's fun to talk about. To be honest with you, Shador. I want to get into the Jackson Dart bag. I'll see if I can convince myself to like Jackson Dart. I don't hate the kid, but again, it's just that's what happens. It's like what's happening to Beyonce. This is a wild left turn. I don't think I listen to Beyonce, but everybody's gonna take it on Beyonce because she won the country shit. Because obviously, no one believes it's a real country album. Believe what you want to believe, but it's like sometimes you bring you bring unwanted hatred even when you try to do something positive. You feel me? But as is the life, as is the world. Oh yeah, see, and remember what I was saying about the whole CJ Stroud thing about everything's a lie, because you see that, like, look what Deion's doing now. Look what he's doing now. I'm just saying, why is he Super Bowl speaking about his son? Because he's a good father. First off, because he's a great father. Second off, because smoke and mirrors now. He's working it. This is the draft. This is a very pretentious. I'm not sure if it's the word, but it's a very you know what I mean. Just don't believe what you hear. And Barian Brown fits into okay. Y'all, you want me to try to break down the enemy? Oklahoma, you know how I feel about Oklahoma now. But I'll check them out. I'll check out, and they see. I'm the type of person I enjoy, like, because I want to make sure we beat them. Like when Marcel Reed was going crazy, Wegman. Like I was first of all I was afraid of both those quarterbacks with Texas A&M, and then we go to Oklahoma. I was afraid of Jackson Arnold. I was afraid of Jackson Arnold and what's homie's name? I know he was a true freshman. To be honest with you, I wasn't afraid of him. I was so happy that we played him. I was like, that dude's dog food. But Jackson Arnold, I was like, that kid could play. If you watch the stats early on, he was the entire Oklahoma offense. It was just him. I was like, geez, this dude is running for the most yards, passing for the most yards. So I think that is at least deserves some respect. So shout out to Jackson Arnold. I'll check him out. Yes, man. Hey, everybody, that's what I'm waiting on. Everybody's getting extensions. Livingston's getting extension. Marshall Faulk's here. I'm waiting. You know what I mean? When Deion Sanders and Deion Sanders, it's very important. He's having the way that he is talking. He's talking like there's a deal about to be done. So don't worry about it. I don't think there's any question. He's talking about being here for a long time and yada yada. The language that he's using, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. But it's gonna be nice, man. Let's go ahead and get that confirmation. Got him talking about that too. Boom. Okay. I think that's what we need right now. I think that's all the Shedeur stuff we need. I might throw a little tape up there and then go from there. All right, I think this is awful. Please stop making these AI joints. All right, man. My connection is tweaking a little too much. I don't think I even have any viewers in here. Jeez. But I really appreciate y'all watching. For when y'all did watch, y'all be great. Y'all be phenomenal. Y'all be elite. And hey, man, we will see y'all next time. Peace.